everyone, and welcome back to Wonderland Explores.
And happy Cinco de Mayo, happy Revenge of the 5th. Whatever you want to celebrate, it's a celebration here in Walt Disney World.
Yeah, so there's no better place than to come and celebrate here at Disney's EPCOT.
Yeah, so we're going to Mexico and we're going to try out a restaurant we've never been to, and it's the La Hacienda de San Angel. We heard good things. Yeah. We heard it's better than the one that's inside the pavilion, so that's why we went with it. I got a reservation. We're gonna go check it out, try some food. We're gonna see what fun Cinco de Mayo festivities they have going on here at EPCOT. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Come along with us as we explore.
Aha, my friends! Bienvenidos, cuates! Welcome to Mexico!
Reminiscing when we first met. We really enjoy like Mexican, Hispanic cuisine, and it's good. And my #1 tip and trick is when you go to a Mexican restaurant, the chips and salsa, that's your first test. If they have not mastered chips and salsa, you might as well just leave, because it's not going to be good, or order something very basic and generic. And I told this to him, and over the years it's proven to be true every single time. So this is going to be the first. Yeah, it's going to be the first taste test when we get in there. It's going to be, is the chips and salsa all that it's cracked up to be? And if not, we're going to go real basic. We settled in, we looked at the menu. I would say like the menu choices, they're good, they're solid, but they're also kind of like not a great variety, especially like if you're not into this cuisine, which sometimes I know people just get reservations just because they can have a reservation. So I would definitely say look at the menu before you come. Chips and salsa, they used to come with your meal, but now you have to pay for them. So you can get chips, salsa, and queso, but it's not queso, it's white cheddar cheese for $6.
And they literally say white cheddar cheese. They don't list it as queso. But one of the things I've noticed is that the chips are not the multicolor chips that they used to offer. This is a different kind of like tortilla chip. The moment of truth.
So it's the same chips at the outdoor area, and I think the sauce is the same too. But let's try it out. This is actually good. The tomatoes are fresh. If you have a tang, you have a spicy. You also, it's followed up with that saltiness. It does pack a good flavor. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm glad that we're gonna order a decent meal here today. Okay, the white cheddar cheese. This is like the cheese outside. It's still very good. It's creamy, it's rich with flavor. Would I suggest getting this as a starter? Yes, I definitely would. I would give it a 4 out of 5.
So like right before I ordered this, I actually asked the waitress, I'm like, wait, so you don't get, because we were gonna order something else as an appetizer. And then she had made some sort of statement like, oh, you get chips or you don't get chips. It was confusing. But I was like, so you don't get chips anymore? She goes, no, it's no longer complimentary. I was like, really? I think she looked at like my face and was like, well, we used to have people that would come in here and not order anything and just get chips and salsa. I was like, well, it kind of stinks, you know, so now everybody's going to pay $6 to get chips and salsa. I think I would just make like a minimum or something like that rather than charge for this stuff, but we'll try it. Let's try it. So we got it. It's okay. I think I would give the salsa like a 3.5 out of 5. It's definitely like, it's fresh. It's nothing stellar, but it's still really good. The chips are were like a little stale, so I think I would probably say the chips are like a 3, but let's try the queso.
They're a thicker chip too. They're not like the thin, crispy ones that you sometimes find.
All right, as far as the white cheddar cheese goes, I think they should make it queso, like traditional queso, if they're gonna sell it in here and it's not, you know, provided, like you're actually paying for this. So I think on the queso, well, it's white cheddar cheese. I'm gonna give that like a 3 out of 5. It's okay.
Okay, so I wanted to do an update on this cheese. Like the first few bites, I thought it was good. but I'm gonna have to like retract my statement. The more I eat it, like the little more gross it kind of gets. Like just take a look up like close. It's like real thick. Like it looks good, but it's not like the queso dip or cheese. It is like a white cheddar. So it's almost like eating a grilled cheese, but like on a chip. So I think I'm gonna have to go.
Not the good way.
Yeah, and I love cheese. So like any type of cheese, I'm like, ooh, that's my jam. But I think I'm gonna have to like decrease this. The sauce is good and fresh, but like the overall, like this one, I think I'm gonna have to go like down one, like to a 3, because it's a little hard to eat any more of this.
So for dinner, we decided to order the Del Mar platter, which is sort of like, it's fajitas, and it's got vegetables on there. We chose to try the seafood, so it comes with, I think it was like mahi-mahi. I think you can upgrade a snapper if you wanted to, but then there's scallops and also shrimp. But that is like a shareable option, so it actually says serve like for 2. So it was $68, it feeds 2. We said, we'll try it out. But with that being said, we noticed that like the majority of the entrees here range from like $30 up. So it's pricey. It is pricey. And again, if you're paying for like chips and all these other things, it adds up very quickly. I would hold this a little higher, even though it's like, it is Disney, the things are marked up. But like, they didn't even have lemons. So if you wanted to put like a lemon in your ice water or your tea, like, I was like, can I have a lemon? She's like, we don't have lemons. I'm like, what? I mean, like, it just seems crazy.
The Del Mar has arrived. It comes with 4 shrimp, some seasoned vegetables. It looks like some squash and zucchini with some onions. You have a little corn.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a cheese?
Yeah, it's like a little cheese with a little like drizzle of sauce on there, like a aioli of sort. Then you have the mahi-mahi up here, and some scallops. I like scallops.
Yeah, they are. They look actually really
And then they
good.
give you like little, look at these dainty little corn tortillas. Isn't this just so cute?
It is cute. They give you 2 packs of those.
Yeah. So let's dive in. I don't know. What do you want to try first?
I don't know. It looks so good.
I think we'll try a little bit of fish. Let's take
Ooh,
a look.
it looks juicy.
Okay. There we go. All right. It's not bad. It's salty. I think it's salt added, not salt in the fish, if that makes sense. A little salty. Definitely cooked in butter. So it's a buttery, salty kind of mahi-mahi flavor. I think it's cooked fine. I have no complaints there. I think overall, I would probably give this as a fish. I'll give this like a 3 out of 5. There's not much to it. I mean, it's tasty. Scallops.
These are quite big too for a scallop. I'll show you the inside.
Oh, yes. Scallops for days. Looks nice.
If they're cooked well, they kind of like are almost like a buttery, soft, kind of sweet. They're not chewy, so we'll see. They cook that very well, actually. I really enjoy these. It has that lemon drizzle on top with a cilantro, and that really comes through when you take a bite of this scallion. I like this. I don't have any complaints with it, so I would definitely give this like a 4 out of 5 for the scallion.
I'm curious about you diving into this corn right here. This actually looks good.
Yeah, it does. So it kind of has like let me do a bigger version. It has that little like drizzle of some sort of a sauce, and then the cheese on top. So let's try it out. Ooh. That's really good. I actually love that corn. It's packed with so much flavor. And the corn is like a fresh corn. It's not like a canned corn. With the cheese and the tang, it almost has like a taste of like lime burst in there. I love the corn. I would actually give the corn like a 4.5. That's very good. And it almost like follows with a little bit of kick. So I'm thinking it's the sauce. It has a little bit of kick in there with a sweetness. It really balances each other out.
Check that out. Shrimp piece. I love shrimp. It smells very good. No complaints. Really good. Very tasty. I like the little seasoning they put on there. The sauce is a good addition. It's not spicy. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a sweet with like a little mild spice to it. It's just very, very tasty. I would give the shrimp like a 4 out of 5. They're very good. Are you ready to make a tortilla?
Yes.
Ready for this? All right, let's get into this. So we're gonna get a little bit of corn on there. Start with that. Then we'll add some of these delicious looking veggies. You can just see the steam coming off.
Those veggies are really good.
I haven't tried the scallops. I think I'll put a little scallop on there. That's a pretty beefy little tortilla right there, I think.
You want to add some of this delicious cheese?
No. All right. Let's try this out. This is really good. I love the taste of this. I would probably give this like I'd give like a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Going with a little fish taco.
Yeah. So I did the same thing. Haven't tried the fish out yet.
We love fish tacos. It's one of our favorites.
That is really good. Those combinations, I didn't know how they would blend together, but it's actually quite delicious. The corn though, still like out of all of the things on the platter, is the one that holds the most flavor out of anything, which is like actually kind of surprising to me. And then I'm also like, it's good. I don't have any complaints with how things taste, but I feel like that should be like the least thing. So you almost feel like you're paying like $68 for something really fancy corn.
We just left the Hacienda de San Angel.
It's good. I think it's a good thing we got this sweet music in the background.
It's definitely making the situation a little easier. So
yeah, I'll have to say, like, in all honesty, like once we've left, I think that we've kind of overscored that restaurant in there. I think everything we gave, you could actually take a point down. I'm not trying to be like rude or offensive to anybody, but it just really wasn't a good food. The environment was nice.
Yeah.
Our service was not great as well.
Yeah, it was all right. I feel like I got more no's than anything else. Like, do you have lemon?
No. Do you have chips and salsa? No.
Do you get an annual pass discount?
No.
So that's important too. And we did want to mention that. Like, they don't give annual pass discounts there. So
No.
So at the end of the day, I think to just be polite about this, the way we wanted to do this is this restaurant a yes or a no? And the answer is no.
I think I would save my money. I think, especially like with some of the booths that they have in Mexico, those are actually outstanding. I think they have delicious food. I would save my money and try the booth. And the margaritas, like at the stand, are actually inside the pavilion. That's where to get your margarita. And it's like half the price. It's the same size. We were looking at the drinks that came out. It was like $30 for a margarita. And I mean, it's not a big one. It's like smaller actually than I feel like you may get outside. So I don't know if this is just like a new thing, the revamping stuff maybe.
Yeah.
It was a lot of no's. It was kind of rude in there. And then I will say, like, once we put up a camera, service changed.
Yeah, like
so
we know, like
that
was
makes our opinion change as well. Like you can't just because we have a camera.
That was really bad.
Mean
that was bad looks. That was really bad looks. So
we took that in account too, and it wasn't that in general. It was just kind of like how we were treated before.
Yeah.
It was not very kind.
Yeah. So. Cinco de Mayo, though. It's not over.
Ooh, no. We still love this
we're gonna turn this around. So let's go listen to Mariachi Cobra, hear a little music. Let's go check them out.
And we hope you're having a wonderful time here at EPCOT on this Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Drink, or whatever you want to call it today. Hope you're having a wonderful time here at EPCOT. And we started our set with a wonderful song from Colima. Eso fue Camino Real de Colima. This next song is actually a medley of songs from the great group from Mexico called Trio Los Tres Haces. Now, trio music is another beautiful genre that comes from Mexico, usually played with 3 guitars and 3 beautiful voices, and usually, of course, romantic music. Y claro que el trío es una música muy bonita, muy romántica, popular en toda Latinoamérica. And Los Tres Haces is a wonderful, popular trio that's still very strong today. And this is our small troupe. We're fans of them, of course. This is our tribute to Trio Los Tres Haces.
Lo mucho que sufro por ti, que yo sin tu amor no puedo vivir. Por eso te pido que
had to escape the hot, the scorching, the humid Mexican Cinco de Mayo sun. So we came inside the pavilion, and it's always awesome.
I love it in here.
It's always calm. It's the middle of the night in here.
Yeah.
And you got a market, and we're gonna go explore the market.
They have some really cute things here at the market, and I'll have to say, like, around Epcot, they're some of the most, like, reasonably priced for Epcot. You know what I'm saying? Like, a hat is not like $50, it's sometimes like $20, or a purse is just like $16 or $19 compared to like $40, $50 at some of the other ones.
And they have some of the most, like, useful, practical, yet most entertaining gifts you can find. Let's go check them out.
I think I know a few. The most reasonable thing here, number one. Show them what it is.
I'm telling you, this is something that you can pack very, very easily. It's gonna keep you cool. Yeah. You could wear it on the airplane. It's very fashionable. You know?
You don't even need an umbrella.
No, you don't need an umbrella. I mean, it's function.
Yeah.
It's function at its finest. So let me just go ahead. Let me show you.
Oh yeah. These are actually very pretty, I think. Like, they're like hand stitched and sewn. And they're not bad. It's $16.95.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, so it's like a little crossbody.
They're cute.
Yeah.
You got a lot of fun with that one. All right, so the last hat we showed you, you know, if it's not really your speed, it's a little bit too much for you. They got you covered. You ready?
Alright, other valuable things that you need. So you have your hat, you have your satchel to carry all your stuff, but of course you're going to need this for today, especially. Fiesta, siesta, repeat. That is definitely a Cinco de Mayo shirt, is it not?
And depending on how much you fiesta, you may not repeat and just stay in siesta, you know? But all jokes aside, they do have a pretty good assortment of gifts here. So if you're looking for something to take home with you, they have a little bit of everything. There's different types of shirts, long sleeves, hoodies. They have fun hats like we showed you. They even have like musical instruments, which is kind of neat, like little maracas. There's glassware. There's even like really beautifully hand-painted pots. It's just a cool little place to check out. And I'm just stumbling upon these new dolls. I haven't seen these here before. These statues, Day of the Dead, all different colors. These things are really, really beautiful. Oh, they're very light. $54.99. Yeah, they're all paper. Wow. Those are beautiful. Look at these gorgeous Oaxacan wood carvings we found. And there's all different types. There's animals. There's Day of the Dead skeleton kind of inspired. Like, these are just something here for everybody.
So today is a Gran Fiesta, so we do need to go on the Gran Fiesta. This is the very quiet part of the ride.
Yeah, it's very romantic.
But don't you worry, the party's about to happen pretty soon.
I see Donald took our advice and he got himself a couple of hats back there. He's staying cool. He's staying out of the hot sun. It's important.
Alright, I told you there'd be a fiesta, and here it is.
This is like it's a small room. You're just gonna have 3 caballeros stuck in your head all day for the rest of Cinco de Mayo. Walking out of that pavilion, every time it always gets you. It feels like you're about to enter the sun. I mean, it's intense. It's intense.
All right, we just left the fiesta, and now we're here to try the fiesta. Let's see how it is.
And the party don't stop till it walks in.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we are missing another layer. They didn't have mango. I don't know what it is today.
This is
out
not
of everything.
It's not been our day at Epcot.
Hey, but we still had a lot of fun. Okay, so let's try this out. Strawberry, lime, frozen. Ooh. It's very warm and toasty today. It's a beautiful Florida day. And this is quite refreshing and delicious. This is very good. You can definitely taste the potency in it. Well, for me anyway. I would give this a 4 out of 5. I love it, especially on a hot day like today.
Rounding out Cinco de Mayo in style. Margarita time. Let's do it. Yeah, the lime tastes like a very decent margarita. A classic margarita. I like the strawberry. I'm not the biggest margarita fan. I know you are, Sinead. So this is probably up your alley. I would stick, if I got this like again, I'd probably just stick with the strawberry, but it's super tasty. I give this a 3.5 out of 5. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
We've made it all the way around the Mexican
We made it all the way
pavilion.
around the Mexican pavilion.
We've had the dinner.
We had dinner.
We went inside the pavilion.
We went inside the pavilion.
We saw the merchandise.
Oh, we saw merchandise.
We did the ride.
And rides.
And we came outside and had ourselves a margarita.
Drinks.
We've even officially, I felt like, tried out the heat of how hot it could actually be in Mexico
It
itself.
is so hot.
It is themed perfectly outside.
Sweat dripping.
You got it. So what did you think? Did you think that like
I feel like I got the full Cinco de Mayo experience. I feel like I did more sinking and sweat than anything else. No, we had a lot of fun. I think even the restaurant, I'm glad we got to try that out.
Yeah.
The ride's always nice. We actually went on that a couple of times.
We did.
And we saw some new merch, like you said. I enjoyed it. Great. Yeah.
All right. Well, I would say it's definitely been a fun and adventuresome Cinco de Mayo
It has.
here at Epcot's World Showcase.
Yeah. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And as always, till next time, friends. Bye. What do penguins eat on Cinco de Mayo?
What?
Burritos. Hey, Sinead.
Hey.
What Disney princess only comes out on Cinco de Mayo?
Who?
Taco Bell.